Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Graybeards. My name is Wayne, and to my left over here is my good friend Bug.
What's up,
I see
Gray
you.
Beard followers?
I see you remote this morning, like I've been
I
for the last few shows.
Yeah, man. I got to go out and do a little yard work for folks out here in this blazing sun. At the moment, I'm refueling. Something I should have did last night, but I was tired. It's exhausted.
Yeah, I hear that. How many yards you do yesterday?
We did 9 yards yesterday, and we got about nine more today.
Oh, dang!
Yeah, it's gonna be a long day.
Well,
Oh shucks.
looks like the
Go ahead.
sky looks like the skies behind you are going to be nice and clear today. Stupid hot.
Sometimes that's good.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's not.
Hmm.
I will welcome. I got to go to another pump. This darn thing is. It's the hazards of having your own business. You have to rely on other mugs and
Do their
other
part.
mugs ain't ready.
It
That pump was out of service.
didn't even put a bag on it or nothing.
No, it's just no, not at all.
Well,
It's
that's because it
deceptive,
was that like
deceptive in nature.
what kind of gas station so we could call them out?
I never. That's the pump down there. No bag, nothing.
Yeah, it
Just
looks
like
like
yo,
is that when they're working at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday?
yeah, these jokers get up early, man. Babylon's been trying to play the lottery and all this kind of
Is
stuff.
that one gonna work?
Let's find out. Oh, please remove card. Let's see. Is it a debit? I got to take a test.
Yeah, take a test, because it's funny you say that. So I took my wife um out as our date night, if you will, what we like to call our date night. We like to try to do one once every now and then. We went
Mm-hmm.
somewhere that we hadn't been before. It's called Julia's German Stammtisch, which
Oh,
is
you was over on my side of town.
yeah, we
How
were
was
there
it?
last. It was actually we had to call on my son-in-law and his German interpret what do you call an interpreter?
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff on there, that so I got the Jaeger Schnitzel, which is and they have pork or veal. That's your choice, right?
Okay.
And then they have all these other ones that, and usually the schnitzel is schnitzel, whether it's veal or pork, whatever, right? It's just a piece of pork that's fried, whatever. Those are no schnitzel, right?
Right.
But we didn't know what all the different, even though they gave a description, what it was. It was like she got one that hers that she got the cheesy Jaeger schnitzel, which has cheese, a cheese sauce, and a gravy and mushroom kind of on it.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we went there and it was pretty decent actually. I was pretty impressed. But when you talk about so when it comes time to pay the check now, I don't know if this is a common thing. She gave two prices on the check,
Okay.
right? One was a cash price, and the other one was if you use a credit or debit,
Yeah.
a different fee. That's the first I've kind of seen this.
I've seen it before.
Yeah, it's sort of like what you do at the gas station now, right? They want to put
Yeah.
a cash or credit, right? But who knows? I mean, I'm the kind of guy when I go to the gas station, I'm going to fill up. I don't know what it's going to cost me.
Right.
Right. I'm not the guy that pulls up a crumpled $5 or $10 bill out of their pocket to hand somebody. I'm very fortunate in that aspect, that I have, means.
Yeah.
And I get it. But when I see people like that, it just tells me they're never going, if their life is that disarray, but they're sitting there with their Big Mac or, you know, extra large drink or what have you. But the thing that they need to get them around, they're pulling a crumpled $10 bill out of their pocket, right? It's like, where's your priorities? You know what I'm saying? It just drives me crazy.
Hey, that Big Mac.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. They got to eat, right? They may not have the means to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich at home, and have a
They
glass of
could, they
water.
could do that, huh? They could
They
make a
could.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I'm just saying, it's like, where are your priorities, right? And I get it.
Yeah.
When I was young once too, right? But I never was
Mhm.
like that. I knew I had to
Yeah.
have gas money. I knew I had to, what I mean? I don't understand where I
Nah,
don't.
man. It's hopefully it's just a part of being young. Like you said, we went through that phase somewhat. You know?
Somewhat, right?
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
mean, the phase I went through was running my checking account to the nearest penny. You know what I'm saying? Down to, it's like, do I have, my wife and I, when we were first married, going even before we were married, we lived together. I know some people don't like that, but it worked out
Right.
for us. We cohabitated before we got married. And I don't know if her mom even knows that yet, but she might. It can't change it now.
Hey,
Not that she watches the show, but you know, I, I don't have a problem with the cohabitating if this is if this is for like a trial period to see this is how we're going, spend the rest of our lives.
yeah, but you know how dudes are. They'll do that trial period for like 10 years. I'm still testing out the water.
Some will, I mean, it
I know
worked
you
out for.
you have
I
more
mean, I
integrity
can.
than that.
Yeah, but it's one of those things when you live with someone, you see those little quirks, and you go, "Well, is this something I can live with, or is this something I cannot live with?" Right? We're not
I,
talking about putting the toilet seat up and not putting it back down. We're not talking those kind of things. We're talking
right.
other, you know, going,
Yeah.
I going to the bathroom for the first time and knowing someone's standing outside the door. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Or they want to walk in the bathroom. It's like, oh, whoa, whoa, this is personal.
Yeah.
You know, I don't,
How do
I
you feel
don't,
about
I don't
it?
need to.
My wife I mean, this, I know it might be deviating a little bit, but you hit on something. I, my bathroom time is my time. It's my
Yeah.
time, Mr. Hand. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if it's your time and it's my time, isn't it our time?
If it's your time in our house, doesn't it make it our time? Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that. I'm like, no, no, that's my time. But she's different. She's like, I want to know every aspect of you. No, there's some things that you don't need to know, baby. And this
yeah,
is one of them. Oh, I've seen you in your birthday suit. Okay, that's
yeah,
cool. But the bathroom thing, I don't like it.
yeah. I'm not a fan. It's like
And I
this.
locked the door. I locked the door because she's invasive. She will try.
Well,
She just want to see the image or something.
I don't know. She wants to make sure that I'm not superhuman or something. I do actually go to the bathroom. I don't know.
But yeah, you'll take your mask off to let your face breathe.
Yeah, yeah. My wife and I came to an understanding when she inadvertently opened the door on me when I was going. I was like, no, that's not how it works.
Right, right.
I don't just barge in on you when you're going to the bathroom.
Exactly. That's me. I don't either. I
Yeah,
let you have that time because I want that time. Facts. But
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. So tell us, what are you rocking there? A lot of people probably haven't, they see your highfalutin rig that they probably haven't seen that one either. But tell us a
yeah.
little something. I'm
This is
sure some
my.
people would like to know about the old heavy Chevy there.
Oh my God. The heavy Chevy has been the blunt of many jokes at the office. But at the same time, I will say this here: my good friend Wayne helped me resurrect the heavy Chevy, helped me to get it to the state that it's in now. He does periodic maintenance on it, and
He says that you say that as he look and the headliners hanging down in the picture.
can you see that?
Yeah,
Hey, that's
definitely.
my sun blocker, man.
It's the sunblock. Yeah,
That's on purpose, bro.
yeah.
I don't have to. A lot of times I keep mail up here over the sun visor, and I forget and I flip it down and it falls all in my face. It causes a driving hazard. So I just got this nifty thing here that's always there. It's right angle, protects my eyes from the sun.
Yeah.
So and it's translucent. I can see through it too.
yeah. So you bought that truck brand new, right?
Brand new. Yes, sir. I brought it brand new. It had about less than 100 miles on it. Now, Lord, 363,000 miles. That's kind of deceptive though, because I did put a new engine and transmission in it.
Yeah, but
What was it?
how many miles on it when you put the transmission in?
It was 353, somewhere around there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And you
Yep. And
replaced it. You replaced the engine just because, right? You
yep.
were going in.
Because somebody in the universe told me that, if you get a new transmission or a newer one and a old engine, something is gonna happen bad. And I probably shouldn't have took that advice, but I did. So I just made everything new.
But
In
you
that,
broke, yeah, you broke the bank on a truck and you probably spent 8 grand just to get it back on the road.
I probably have, to be honest, totally. You know what I'm
Well, I
saying?
mean, just buying the engine and the transmission and paying someone to put it in. It wasn't me. I didn't do it because I don't really have that means to.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
a
yeah,
trans. I can do it,
yeah,
but I prefer not to.
yeah. The engine itself was like $1,800. The transmission was like 16, almost $1,700. This dude wanted $2,000 to put them in. Then I had to do all that work that you told me I needed to do on the axle and all of
Hmm.
that jazz. That was probably this might would round off another $2,000.
Well, first off, I didn't tell you you went to somebody else about the other stuff.
Yeah, you just said, hey man, it probably would behoove you to get this done. So
Yeah.
uh, and it behooved me. Sometimes I get impatient. I want it done now.
But
And
and that
now
yeah,
costs you. You know what I'm saying? Now
it does.
costs.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and it costs me. You know what I'm saying? Which
Well,
I'm sure you could have done it. But I do try to consider that, you're a family man, you got your own stuff to do. So sometimes I feel a little guilty about bringing stuff over to Wayne's house.
yeah. Well, I mean,
So,
I'm not I work a full-time job like you work full-time
right,
job. I have my own stuff I got to do around here, and
facts. And
you know,
you got one of my things now. My lawnmower's over there at Wayne's house
well,
getting repaired.
that probably would have been done, but we're waiting on parts, so and that's always
Yeah, I
a
understand,
little.
but I'm just saying, even with that, man, it takes time to get
Well,
all the parts, the research parts, you know, all this troubleshooting, whatever you do.
yeah.
So
Well, it's
sometimes my
figuring all that
conscience
out.
gets in. Yeah, but I can afford to wait on that because got a couple other lawnmowers to work with. So no issue that I got to put down. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
definitely. And I'm sure I'm saving money. And y'all, Wayne does great work, and he don't charge you an arm and a leg. Put that out there. He kind of give you the family discount plan. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I benefit from that sometimes, and I appreciate it.
Well,
Yes,
luckily for
sir.
me, I don't. It's not a means for making a living. It's like a side thing for me, right? And I
Yeah.
get it. When you take stuff to the shop, a lot of people don't. You took you 10 minutes. Why are you charging me a flat rate? And he says because they got to
Yeah.
pay that person to be there, even though that what you had done took 30 minutes. They usually charge you that time and then the shop fees and all that stuff, right? So
Mhm. So for you graybeard followers, if you got a guy in your circle that can do mechanic work, uh, hey, take advantage of that situation. That's what America was built on, man. I mean, the barter system, we help each other, one man scratching each other's back. I think it helps us develop a stronger community, neighborhood, nation. You know what I'm saying? So uh,
yeah,
since Wayne and I've been working together, we've gotten considerably closer than we were when we was in the military, because we only
yeah.
saw each other in
Uh,
passing.
well, we've known each other since I got to where we're at now. I'm 98, so
Yep, since '98.
but our
So
orbits never really got to you know even though we
Yeah,
worked in the same unit, we didn't our your spatial orbit, mine, they would come around close, but they um never
yeah.
really got in sync or whatever till recently, right?
So fond memories of Wayne. I used to see Airman shun his presence.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. I was like, why these airmen trembling? Oh, Wayne's coming.
Yeah.
But they didn't know you. They just saw that scowl on your face.
Yeah,
Always.
my ever standing resting bitch face, it's like
That's funny. Mount Rushmore. That's
mhm.
Wayne's new nickname. I called him that the other day. He was like, "Why you calling me that?" The expression never changed.
Yeah. I'm trying to be better at it, right?
No, man, there's no need to change the world. Hey, the world needs that. The world needs to be put on notice. Okay, you can't just live on this planet without any consequences. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they like to think so. They like to think that that's the way it should be, right? It should be just
Right. It's hilarious.
it's
Hey,
supposed to
Great Business,
be.
if y'all notice, I find humor in so much stuff, man.
Oh
Even
my
bad
God.
stuff.
If
I
if I can
just,
tell you, if I could tell anything, one thing I know about you is that I've always, I, in a way, admired your ability to um, just kind of laugh at everything, right? Outwardly show that it
yeah,
doesn't really, I'm not bothered by it. But in turn, you probably internalize a lot of stuff. Not to put any
yeah.
psycho babble out, but
No, it's good. I mean, most people do. You do internalize. But one thing you got to remember, regardless of what you're going through, that sun is going to rise the next day. You know what I'm saying?
well, we
So,
all hope so.
that's symbolic. Yeah, it's going to rise, man. Whether I'm
Yeah,
here or not, that sun's coming up. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world, okay? That's another way of putting it. It's not the end. You know what I'm saying? Especially at 60, I've seen a lot. Okay. So, and you stress over money, you stress over relationships, you stress over death, life, whatever. Hey,
yeah.
man, the sun's gonna rise the next day. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. So you got to
Well,
just try to make it better.
well, that's some good advice, and I wish that people would take that more seriously because you say the sun will rise, which is a fact, can't change it, but it may
Can't
not
change it.
rise. It may not rise for them because a lot of times people will take drastic measures and are
They
and they're
will, man.
yeah,
Check
and it's
out.
unfortunate because they don't see it that it's going to change. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's gonna change. The circumstances gonna change. It's not perpetual. You know what I'm saying? It's not a
yeah,
perpetual situation. You know what I'm saying? Man, I remember looking for food money in my couch when I was a
yeah,
young airman. I was like, "Hey, baby, I got enough money to buy an egg roll." And she
yeah,
was happy over that. And then
yeah.
you just learn like, okay, I got to do better. I don't want to keep doing this, so I got to figure out I got to figure out a better way. You know what I'm saying? I got to discipline myself. So, all you young whippersnappers out there living your life, doing crazy stuff, suffer the consequences that you created for yourself. And then just realize you can do better and do better. That's it. So I'm telling Jada, my little 17-year-old NASCAR driver.
Mm.
Hey, girl, hey, I'm
Well,
taking
that's
this lollipop out your mouth. You got to face. I gotta let the porcupine get you.
yeah,
You gotta learn. You gotta learn from experience. But the sun will rise. Yes, sir.
yeah. That's
So,
exactly
yep.
right. You got to look at, you know, it's just a matter of changing one's mindset and perspective on, what
Absolutely right, man.
way
Changing your
ahead,
mind.
right? And being young and stuff like that isn't, you know, isn't a bad thing. It's one of those things that you have to realize that there is a tomorrow, right? It is going to be a tomorrow, and there is going to be,
Yeah.
you know,
That's right. This world is full of people. Oftentimes, I mean, I've been blessed that good people, you know what I'm saying, in your life, they can come by and give you an encouraging word. maybe help you out. You know what I'm saying? I
Well,
try to be there too.
yeah, but I struggle with that, right? Because I'll be like, "Nah, man, you messed up, and you need to fix your problem." I don't do the. I struggle with the encouraging words. What I may think is being encouragement, someone else a lot of times take as not an encouragement, but I'm being an
You know
asshole.
what? Even with that, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Wayne, I lost my beret. You should have been careful with it. Now,
Mm.
eventually, Wayne will give you the beret, okay? He will give you what you need, but you got to go through it. He's not going to just hand it to you.
Yeah,
He's going to make it, he's going to put you through a little mental anguish and then he's going to give it to you. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So that's what I've noticed about Wayne because he don't want to repeat. I don't have 20 berets to give you. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that's a little hat that we used to wear when we was in the military. And some people were careless, you know what I'm saying? They would lose it and they have to go see Wayne, and Wayne would
Well, they
give them
would
some grief.
still. It got to a point though, Ernie. People would steal somebody else's cover just so they didn't have to come and explain and do, right why they don't have their freaking extension.
Right, right.
You know,
Lost my whistle. You
yeah.
lost your whistle.
Well, and
You
that's a
know?
lot. A lot. What is one beret? Well, when you only have so many and you got everybody going, it's just a beret. And if it's just a beret, then take your
Exactly.
butt, go to the website where I go to and purchase them.
In person one. Yeah, the fact, man.
But
But yeah, you
that
see that. You can't just have people handing out stuff like candy. It's not good. It's not good for you. It's not good for the system. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um, jumping on the politics, I saw a video last night. It's like how the big beautiful bill is going to affect seniors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh, I fell asleep before I finished watching that, but I got a feeling they was like, "Yo, dude, the candy is going to stop." Because I think the president's talking about doing something to Medicaid or something like that. I don't know. I fell asleep, but anyway, you got to
I
prepare.
mean, the people that, I mean, I get it. So so, talk a little bit about there's some stuff going on, right? I'm not too fond of you know, to be honest with you, I could care less about the old Epstein files, right? Apparently there's some, before was it's kind of funny how things have shifted before, right?
Hmm.
Before the left didn't care about Epstein files so much, right?
Yeah, there we go.
They didn't really care about it. And now that when one of the things that the current president said was, I'm going to release all this information. I'm going to get it out there to the people so they know what happened. And so now everybody was like the anticipatory fact that, all right, so we're going to find out for sure. The conspiracy folks think that, he was murdered. Sure, that's all fun, whatever.
Hmm.
But then they come out and they were saying, nah, he didn't. Nobody killed him. Blah blah blah.
Well, I mean, think about it though. Okay, Epstein had his sentence. Is that correct? Dude, you're never going to see daylight. Okay,
Yeah, he
so
was.
there's no need for you to snitch. There's no need at this point.
Yeah, you're
You know what I'm saying?
convicted, whatever, right?
Yeah, you're convicted, bro. So
And he, the theory is that he knew something, so that's why he ended up, committing suicide, if you will. I'll put the air quotes for the conspiracy theorists that he didn't commit suicide, that someone killed him, blah blah blah.
yeah,
Whichever the case may be, I don't really care. Um, if he did what he did, they convicted him, and he decided to take his own life, or somebody killed him. That
yeah.
it's unfortunate. If, either way, it's unfortunate that this kind of stuff actually goes down, right?
Hey man, hey, greed, lust,
Yep.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what all Epstein was saying to, but he probably was ashamed. I'm sure he got children. You know what I'm saying? Family members living with that enormous guilt, shame, humiliation, all that. People are like, man, I need to just go on and end this. I need to end this, And opted to. But even so, hey, Epstein, you could have just endured, bro. Sorry that you chose that path.
Well, you take someone that I don't know what his net worth was hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Goes from this life of opulence and luxury, and now he's sitting in a in a jail cell for the rest of his life.
Dude, you could have if you stay if as long as you're alive, you can figure some stuff out, okay? And you
Well,
got
yeah,
millions of dollars somewhere, we can figure this out in
yeah.
time. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
not
Figure
in
this
his case.
out.
They took his they seized everything, right? What he thought was his was no longer his, right?
Yeah.
The
Some
government,
family member probably still has some stuff.
the, well, yeah, I'm sure. I don't know what the I don't really know I don't really care anymore. I don't care about it. I feel for the victims.
Yeah.
Um,
I used to feel
but
for him.
yeah, um, again, it is what it is. But and now all this turmoil is they're upset. They're not releasing this list that they said they would release, just to fuel
Yeah.
more to the conspiracy folks going.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely. Hey, I'm in that line of conspiracy, right? Because the old
yeah,
girl said, she was like, yo, I got the file on my desk, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's not what she
yeah,
said, okay? But
and
said
and I can
something like
understand.
that.
Yep, and I can understand why people are like, "What is going on? Why are we, why? You said this and now all of a sudden you're retracting it. Give us something, right? There's stuff on that list that would be detrimental to the national security or whatever. I'm sure there's people on, if there is such a list that exists, I don't know. I believe there was a client list, right? It would have
Yeah,
come out in discovery in court, and you wouldn't have, they would have had to use that for trial, you know.
yep, yeah. That list probably was long, you know, but we
Mm,
can only speculate at this point, you know.
yeah,
It probably shake the faith that we have in our leaders, right? I mean, if we found out some of our prominent leaders was on that there list, you're like,
mm,
dang, is anybody right? Bump it. I give up. You know what I'm saying? So they probably like, man, it's better not to know. It's better not that, it's better for them not to know because it can shake the faith of this nation and their representatives. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But that's just a guess, you know?
yeah,
So I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. It is
But
what
like
it
you
is,
said, it's
right?
not affected. Yeah.
I don't know how much time we have left. It's like I haven't seen the 10-minute left thing, so I don't know. We'll
Got
see.
8:41.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
anyway, it's one of those things. Um, it is what it is, but Um, back to original stuff before we got on this is that was just what's going on right now.
Yeah.
But I'm more interested. So how long do you think you're going to be doing what you're doing? You're getting close to the retirement age. You're going to do yards and stuff like that after you retire.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna do it. One, I like doing it. I think it keeps me healthy. Um, it is a source of supplemental income, you know.
Yeah.
So I was talking to a buddy, Chuck. I said, Chuck, let's develop a 5-year plan for our lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we're gonna, buddy to buddy, just sit down and say, hey, how do we make sure the rest of our life is comfortable and our needs and some of our wants met. So right now we don't know, but we're gonna brainstorm on that. You know what I'm saying? He got a couple ideas, I got a couple ideas, and we'll see. But for us,
Yeah.
I don't think it's good to to do absolutely nothing. Like my grandmother says, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. She probably got that from Benjamin Franklin or somebody, but she used
Mm-hmm.
to say it all the time. So your bad boys to sing your silver years, keep your mind active and your body too if you can. You know what I'm
That
saying?
that's some good advice, to be honest with you. Yeah. Oh, there's the thing, 10-minute thing, Warnie. There we go. I don't know how we
Cool.
have 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you got hobbies and stuff like that. You probably make some money if you want to, but from my assessment, conversations we had, you shouldn't have to work unless some really, really bad happens, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think I would have to work, but I know there's gonna be things I'm gonna want. So I may have to work to get some of the things that I want. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. At 60, you should have most of the things you want. But I mean, my wife is gonna want to travel. Now we can travel. It might be from something to Colombia. It might not be to Italy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah. Hey baby, let's go to Florida. You know what I'm saying? I have to do something like that. Uh but hey, what's that thing you can buy? You put over your face and you can be just about anywhere. I can't think of the name of that thing.
But
Let's
like
buy
a
one of them.
oh, one of them
Yeah,
virtual, yeah.
virtual. Let's go to Europe with the cribs. Just
Mhm.
do the virtual.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know how well I don't know how that'll work. It would be a good to see if that's somewhere you want to go, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we can at least take a look. See, hey, nah,
Yeah,
about that. I ain't missed
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's where you'd have to
But yeah,
kind of,
yeah,
kind of,
I can't keep doing this. I mean, I know
mhm,
the clock is ticking.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I can't do yard work. Well, I know this here. There's a guy, Bob's friend, he's 69 and he's doing it. He's in great shape, looks good. Mine
yeah,
is real smart dude. Um, I imagine he don't have to do it, but I think part of him wants to do it. You know, so he
mhm,
just want to do it. He want to stay active. Uh,
yeah,
so, who knows how long it's gonna last? I don't know, but I would like. I think it'll last longer if I'm doing it if it's my own choice versus I have to do it. Even the best job, and I think I got the best job you can have. I make pies for a living, okay? But I have to do it, even though it's a cake job. But I don't
yeah.
like the have to part of it. You have to do this.
Well, that's
You know what
because at some point we get tired of having to do that stuff. But
I'm
if
saying?
if you're a procrastinator like I tend to be,
Yeah. Hey,
you know,
same thing.
because I'll be like, oh, there's always tomorrow. I'll go out and mess with that
Tomorrow.
tomorrow, and then
Yeah.
tomorrow comes, and then it's like, I don't really feel like it.
What play? Do it next week,
Hmm.
next month. I
That's
mean, how urgent is this?
well, that's a fear that I have is that when I am retired, I'll be like, I ain't got to do nothing. You know,
No,
I mean that's
I
a
think the
good,
motivation change, man, because you want to do these things. You don't have to do it. I think it just be driven, self motivated to do that. But to make
yeah.
these
Well,
pies,
that's the thing. You got to be self motivated, right? You got to keep being self
yeah,
motivated to do,
yeah.
you
Just
know.
think about it. Just think about your mornings, man. You get up, get your coffee or whatever you do, eat your bagel, wife's in the office doing her thing, call your buddy up
Hmm.
sharp. Hey man, let's get on the DMZ. All right, let's got
Hmm.
2 hours, do 2 hours, go out to the shop, air
Yeah,
conditioned shop. You know what I'm saying? I go out there, hop on the lawnmower.
yeah. Well, that's one
Finish
thing
up.
about this person right here. She keeps me
Mm,
motivated a lot of times because sometimes it gets a
yeah,
little much, but she is a freaking always working.
yeah.
And if there's something that needs to be done, she's like, I want to get it done. And she can be
Nice.
relentless, if you know what I mean. And it's fair, she likes things a certain way, just like I do, right?
Right.
So
That's good.
she
That's
keeps
good.
she
Oh,
she
yeah.
keeps she keeps me straight. I don't know why I keep going over. She keeps me straight. That's what
Well, that's good.
that's what I love about her. She keeps me, focused.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I noticed you're pretty disciplined, man. I'm
I
not.
know. I mean, it can. It's just the appearance thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man, Bernadette, she can speak chill because she's like this dude works all the time, so
Hmm.
he deserves to chill out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but
Oh, I
I
get it,
understand.
man. I totally get it. We just need to have some motivation, right? That's really what it
Mhm.
comes down to. So whatever motivates you to do stuff. And that's why, my dad has just lost any motivation. He was always the guy was always a worker,
Yeah,
but he's gotten to a point where he likes to
yeah. You
do
know,
what, like I get it, man. I know the ease. I can get in this recliner that I'm sitting in right now, even though you can't really see it. There's a recliner here somehow, right here. And uh, it's easy to fall in that trap of um, just chilling.
yeah.
But
I saw that coming for pops, my pops, right? But I know he probably like yours, he was really, really motivated and stuff like that. So once he got a certain age, you know, I started investing in his motivation, right?
mm,
Like I gave him that Dixie chopper. That put about 10 more years on him.
yeah,
He used to call me every weekend. Oh, son, it does this, it does that, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? And so, little things like that. My mom probably like, why you always, I'm sure she's probably thinking, why are you always doing stuff for him? I just give my money. I guess I give my mother money, right? But him, he needs motivation. You know what I'm saying? He needs new toys. He's on a fixed income. He can't afford it. So these little trinkets that I give him keeps him motivated. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I buy him stuff like tools, saws, weed eater, stuff like that. Keep him motivated. But as long as he's motivated, he's active, he can take care of her. That's less
hmm,
problem for me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He has the willpower to deal with my mom and her shenanigans of going to
yeah,
Walmart every day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So yeah. So it's just that I'm like, hey, trying to keep you boys in the game as long as I can. You know what I'm saying? So if you
yeah,
can think of something to motivate your pops, man, hey, invest in it. You know,
yeah,
something. Just do some brainstorming. What would make pops move? You know what I'm saying? If you find that thing, get it to him. You know what I'm saying? Invest in that cat.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well,
Yes,
we
sir.
got we got about 2 minutes left before it kicks us off of here. So, final thoughts.
Okay.
Stay motivated. What do you got?
Hey, man. Oh, final thoughts. Stay positive as long as
Yeah,
you can. But don't,
yeah.
I mean, when I say stay positive, I don't mean don't think that there's no negative. You got to know there's negative out there. It's going to happen. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying? So, but try to stay positive.
yeah,
There's help. Help is on the
yeah,
way. Yes, sir.
yep. And then always, some very good advice. And the other thing is to worry about stuff that you can control, and not worry about stuff that's out of your control. Right? Worry about your world. Control your world. You control your
So,
world, keep it organized. Everything else comes together. You know.
set a mouthful right there. Keep it
Yeah,
organized.
yeah. Stay control what you can control, right? But on
Hey,
that thought,
man.
we'll end it here. I hope everybody has a great week. Stay motivated and God bless.
Hey, Rick, I'm gonna reach out to you, bro. I know you've
No,
been
you're
putting stuff
not.
out there. I'm
No,
gonna
you're
reach
not.
out to you, Rick. Don't give up on me, Rick. Hey,
All right,
what's
man.
up, Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle. We
We
got
ain't
to
mentioned
mention
you in a
Kyle.
couple
Got to
shows.
mention Kyle. Our loyal listeners. All right. Take care,
All
everybody.
right, man. Everybody be good.
I think it worked
All
out
right.
good. Not too bad.
I
We got
think
a
so too,
couple.
man.
It's going to kick us off here any second. So have a good day, man.
Hey, man. You have a good day, and I may hit if I get a chance to get on the game. I'll hit you up.
No, you won't.
I will if I can.
You'll be so whooped you won't even worry about it.